Welcome to another edition of Retro Spotlight. This is Pinbot, and I am Joe Dix.
I am Matt.
Matt, this is developed by Rare.
I just saw that.
Hey! Matt, you and I did, we looked at the Black Box NES game Pinball a few weeks ago, and on that episode I talked about the Pinball Arcade and me falling in love with Bride of Pinbot. And in my brief research during that episode, I learned that there was a Pinbot NES game, and look at this, what we've tracked down. So we'll see how it fares. I did end up going back. I did end up going back and playing. Okay. Oh, okay. So B does. So B's your launcher. A is right flipper and L is left flipper.
It's the A and L.
I meant left, but my brain was looking at this, so this is a very like the way the scrolling is going.
I think you can get used to that. I think we were just used to the two-screen.
I like the two-screen layout.
Pinball.
However, I do like the on-screen tips where the little arrows popping up and pointing at where to go.
I mean, this kind of looks more like a real board than the.
This is modeled after Pinbot, the actual board from Williams. You can see the little Williams logo there at the bottom. But yeah, like right there, I was not expecting the ball to come right at the flippers so quickly because of the. Ugh.
I think you can get used to it though, because once you start getting more of the layout of the board.
True.
All right. I gotta see what's going on. I thought your game was over already.
It might have been.
So yeah, like this is, as someone who has not played pinball, but I've seen many
a pinball game.
Yes, in machines.
Good bumper.
I had an aunt on my mother's side. She had a pinball machine.
Ooh, which one?
I don't remember. This is so long ago, and I would see it once a year. She would have a Christmas Eve party. And I would go over there, and it was me, and there was a few other kids. This is like family, like I really don't see, so if I don't remember anyone's name, that's why. But yeah, it was me and a couple other kids. We would be grown adults at the ages of 5, share the pinball machine respectfully, and we would play pinball for as long as my parents were at this party.
Damn.
I for the life of me, I wish I could remember what board it was, but I cannot. But it was a lot of fun.
The fact that you can't remember tells me it was probably one of the, not one that was like based on a license that you were familiar with.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like
it's not like South Park
or Terminator. Yeah. You get 3 balls in this. I don't know. You ever watch what the hell is the name of that? Ball 3.
3 balls.
What is I forget the name of it. There's a really, really, really good pinball documentary. And I can't remember.
I want to say this is not the first time I'm hearing about this documentary.
Pinball documentary? Did I talk about it last time?
No. I'm saying I think I've heard of this documentary you're trying to think of, because I've heard of a good pinball documentary myself.
I can't.
And I don't know if it was through like an IGN article or like a podcast they brought it up or something like that.
There's King of Kong, which everybody knows. And then following up King of Kong, not really following up, but there's a documentary called Chasing Ghosts, which is about twin galaxies, the same people who are kind of featured heavily in King of Kong. Except King of Kong has that more like Biggie versus Tupac kind of, not really, because both Biggie and Tupac can be lovable. Billy Mitchell's just a fucking asshole. But Twin Galaxies plays heavily into Chasing Ghosts. I can't remember the... Oh, Special When Lit. That's the name of it. That's the name of the... what's it called?
That doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, I'm going to enter my name. You want to give it a shot real quick?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm here. Pass the controller like we respectfully did.
Yeah.
Back in.
We'll just do a quick 1-and-1 because there's not much to see here. But they did
So you said A and left, right? Or
A and
the
left
D-pad.
and then B is gonna be your.
The launcher. Got it. Alright, here we go. Now, what I saw the board kind of vibrating when I was in that area to the right, like in here.
Yeah.
Was that you nudging the board? Oh no, okay.
Yeah,
that
it
was
just kind of does it. If you can nudge, I'm not sure. Try hitting like down or up on the D-pad.
No, down and up is so. This whole D-pad's the left.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
I hit B like an asshole.
I mean, hey. It's reactionary. I get it.
Right.
Yeah, special when lit. That one's dope. There's this guy in there who.
What was your score? What's my goal here?
555 or something like that. This guy travels the United States. I mean, they like highlight a couple of different people, but this guy in particular, he.
That's so bad.
He wanders around, keeping physical, personal records of every pinball machine he encounters.
Damn.
So he's going around and like catalog, like his whole fucking basement. It's like a little bit bigger than this room. It's like longer of a basement. It's just nothing but these like lawyer legal boxes filled with yellow pads. Not even like printed type, like yellow fucking legal pads of him writing down the name of the machine, the serial number, the date that he found it, the location, the phone number, like all of this cataloged information. But like, I don't know that like those kind of people, like that shit never gets documented. Mm-hmm. Like that's gonna die with him, probably. He's gonna die inside of the records more than likely.
Oh, look at that.
You made the top 10.
Barely.
Yeah, but they talk about how, like, the history of pinball, obviously, but they also talk about how pinball,
that is a G right now.
Metal Gear Solid? That's your initials, Metal Gear Solid?
Close enough, yeah.
Perfect.
I never realized my initials are that. That's fucking rad.
We
Thanks
have
for that revelation.
yeah, you're very welcome. It's called an epiphany. I don't know, that one was a cool one. It, like, everything about how it was huge, where it came from, where it's going, how it died. Oh, you can nudge. If you hit select, it will bump the table. And start does it the other way.
Oh, check that out.
Yeah.
So you can't pause this game.
No. Why would you want to pause it, you know?
You know.
I bet that was a conscious decision.
You know, you hear from the other room, Joe, dinner's ready.
Well, sorry. High score's gone.
Joseph Dix, get your ass in here. Yeah, you know, that kind of stuff.
You sound shockingly like my mom.
That, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment.
It's more your cadence, you know?
Every mom, I think, has that cadence, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, you know, I'd be upstairs playing, you know, of course, naturally, Crash Bandicoot, you know.
Always, yeah. What else would you play?
I hear, you know, there were a couple versions of my name that,
mm-hmm.
you know, a simple Matt. Oh, mom just needs or something. Matthew, that's not great.
Yeah, but that tone is not necessarily a bad thing yet.
But then you hear Matthew George.
Ooh.
And then that's...
Or if you get the sharp Matthew, like the Matthew, where the Matt.
I didn't get so much the sharpness from
You didn't
my
get the short Matt?
No, that was... I got the sharp Matt, like, if like, I was talking to my... We were in the same room, but she was, like, yelling up the steps from, like, the living room to where my room is.
Yeah,
that's where the Matthew or the Matthew George, the varying levels of...
Yeah.
Shit. That's where that came.
See, I've got double syllables though, because I got Bailey as the middle there.
Oh, okay.
So you get 4 syllables. It's a lot to shout, but that means that it's a commitment. So if you're shouting that means something's real fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we're giving out full legal names, check out the comments below where we'll be posting our social security numbers and mother's maiden names. Pluto and Neptune. I have no idea what's happening in this game. And, the Rare company really didn't do a great job of explaining it. I will say, as someone so I went to the National Pinball Museum in Baltimore before it shut down.
Okay.
As part of my, newfound love of pinball from 5 years ago. And they had a physical version of this table. They didn't have Bride of Pinbot, so it was very sad, because, as I mentioned, that one became my favorite. But I can say that this one looks pretty damn good compared to the original version. And that's going to be it. Well, that is Pinbot, Matt.
I like these. We got used to that. I can tell we both got used to the.
You're right, we did.
To the line, as I called.
And I got a higher score, yeah. So
I'm not gonna lie. When I was putting in my name before, I was looking to see if I could put in numbers because I was like, we put 069.
That's great. Yeah, good. I'm proud of you for that.
You pushed me out. God damn it.
Oh, sorry.
Solid Snake, no more.
That's next time, Snake. Cool. Well, that's Pinbot, and that's the Free Cheese playing Pinbot. Thanks for hanging out for this another edition of Retro Spotlight. We'll be back. Yep, perfect. We'll be back soon.